Lord of the Rains with my family. We're here in Kuala Lumpur. Just wanted to show you that really wheelchairs are not welcome, and strollers. As you will see, I'll point out here, there's no access for them. No access on many streets because they put these barriers up. Okay, come on, and I'll show you the Petronas Tower above me. Watch your step.
There's open.
Yeah, some more. We had just come from the U.S. Embassy here in Kuala Lumpur, trying to process some visas.
Smell good.
And one thing we did not realize, and it did not state, is that if you have someone, let's say a Filipino girlfriend or wife, who is trying to get a visa to America, it may say there's an appointment next week, but they're not telling you that Malaysians come first in their own country. It's not first come, first serve. So when you book your appointment, you thought you could have it next week. It'll be 3 months from now, because you know what? Other countries, third world, that's not based on fairness, that's based on nationality, which I think is a discrimination. Of course, the United States is the #1 discriminator in the world. Got to be proud of something. Got to be #1 at something. So, KL is a very clean city, and it's very, very safe. Kuala Lumpur. The problem is about access for strollers and people with wheelchairs. And in Kuala Lumpur, they have great architecture. That's what I can tell you. They're just building. They have lots of condos for rent. It's it does have some traffic, but that's the only complaint I have. That and the wheelchair access. And they have very huge billboards. They make very, very good LCD panels for outdoor displays, and you'll see some very beautiful ones. And Kuala Lumpur is multi-religious, so you'll see Chinese prayer boxes over here next to mosques and other Hindu temples too. And then they have the rental scooter. If you have your credit card and a mobile app, you can just rent them. They're kind of like the bike sticks. All right, other things that I like about Malaysia is Malaysia has one of the best train systems in the world. You might say Singapore, Tokyo. Well, Malaysia, it's also there. Here's one of the big outdoor billboards I was telling you about. And there are just so many of these. The outdoor panels, they do suck a lot of energy. That's one thing to know. But other than that, they are really beautiful, especially at night. Indiana Jones. I would say 80% of everything is in English, and then 20% is in the natural native Malay language, the typing. And so it helps to learn a little bit of Malay, which is called Basu Malay, because that was the original name of the language. I would say 99% of the people speak English here. The US dollar has a high value here, so everything is affordable. Right now I'm staying in a hotel. I guess it's around 1,500 per month. but it's really big. It's safe. There are other cheaper ones. You can stay as low as $10 a night, but you get what you pay for. You might have a free bed bugs included. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the owner. So I would compare this to Chicago or New York living, except they're very, very relaxed and laid back here. I don't see people, no one harasses me on a subway. I don't have to shoot anybody on a subway to defend myself. I haven't seen any drug addicts. I've seen a few homeless people, but definitely no drug addicts attacking me on the subway. I never heard of a mass shooting here in Malaysia, and there's all different colors here, so don't think it's just Malaysians and white. There's black people, Indian, I mean everybody comes here. A lot of European people. As I was saying, there's all different kinds of people here. Many European, many British, what can I say? And also, the food here. They have every kind of food that you're looking for. Spanish, Middle East, true Chinese food. Of course, some franchises like McDonald's and things like that. It's cheap to fly here. Air Asia is one of the cheapest, low-cost carriers. Air Asia, you know, they have like 5 different branches. Air Asia Philippines, Air Asia Malaysia, because they just had franchises. But I think they are out of Kuala Lumpur. They have double-decker buses. Remember, the British had this country for a couple hundred years. They built great subways. They built great roads. You can get a car here, rent a car. You have to drive on the opposite side of the road. So my free advice is bring someone with you. I cannot say this is the dating capital. Of course, some other people might have a different opinion. Maybe they have found love here. But I would advise to go to a more Western country to find you a girlfriend or wife. And then you can bring her here and enjoy the nice life. This city is much cleaner and safer than Philippines. It's about the same cleanliness and safety as Taiwan. However, Taiwan is expensive. If you've been there, maybe it's because the dollar is not worth very much there. They are a developed country also. Let's see what else. We're in KL Central. KL, Kuala Lumpur City Central is where we're at right now. The KLCC Towers. Wow, independent grocery. They have a lot of art here. Here's some grocery art. I don't know if it's still in business. Sure is interesting. And then, yes, you found it. It's the House of Meat Buffet. So all the vegetarians, I don't know, they might not want to be here. From Colombia to the world. I guess somebody has some Colombian stuff. Now, as you have seen from some of my other videos, in the past, this city and this whole country becomes engulfed in smog. The smog from the burning of the crops in Java. Java is Sumatra. That would be Indonesia. So some years it's bad and some years it's not, but the air quality really goes down to very, very dangerous for people with asthma here during that season. And I guess it's maybe October. And so I have some videos to show that you cannot even see the buildings during the haze. But of course, it's not right now. It's only after planting season. Hey, don't go there. This way. That doesn't look like a walkway. Okay, you want to? Baby, that's a sewage thing. Don't let the metal fall off. You see that? It's for drainage, but you can walk on it. I think it's concrete. We're navigating the spillage way here. Got the family. Is it a good place to take a family? I would say yes. You can come if you're single. You can come if you're married or not married, or even if you have a family. But beware, strollers and wheelchairs. I would have to give this place a D in some areas because they did not trim the tree roots. The tree roots have destroyed whatever sidewalk they had, and it's really dangerous, or there's no sidewalk at all. And these are the type of scooters that you have to have some app. You can scan the app here. And then you can ride it wherever you want to and then dump it. Oh, there's the 2-decker bus. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, yeah. The double-decker bus. And like I said, my other videos feature the trains. There's a train all the way to the airport. You don't have to ride in a car for an hour. It's 25 minutes, painless, very painless. And I like painless things. I like airports. Wow. They do have a lot of electric buses. That's not one of them, but that's one of their other things here. There is a lot of fancy cars here. There's so many Porsche. I see Lamborghini, Ferrari. Of course, there's some old shoebox cars. You know, that's the kind that I bought when I stayed here. And I don't know where my car is. I loaned it to someone and told them they could rent it to other people. And I don't know what happened. Maybe it got storage fees or impound. And as you see on most businesses, oh my gosh, look at this. Watch out, be careful. So if you have a wheelchair, you should get the 4x4 edition. If you have a stroller, like I say, bring the 4x4 stroller for this place. Because you will find a lot of that. Also, they put up these barriers. They want to stop motorcycles from going through, but of course, if you have a wheelchair or you have a jogging stroller, it won't fit through these barriers also. So it is really bad to have to lift up your stroller every time you come to some barrier. All right. And on the end of every corporation here, there's an SDN BHD. And it means something in Malay. It's a type of corporation. So you see that on everybody's. I guess it's like INC. So the history of Malaysia, the British came here, I don't know, let's say 1700s. They fought the Dutch and other people, Portuguese, everybody wanted to get Malaysia, which was just the Malay Peninsula. Malacca was one of the first cities that they had like changed hands 4 times. And then after that, the British were the final people to control it. They did a lot of rubber plantation and made lots of money. So they needed workers, so they brought people from the other British colonies, which was probably Hong Kong and India. So what you will find here is probably 25% national Indian people or Indian lineage, and then the other 25 are your local Malay people, and the other 25 are Chinese, and a lot of them are from the Hainan area. So Hainanese Chinese are here in Malaysia. And I think they have very good hospitals here, and that's comparing it to other Asian countries. In the Philippines, there are good hospitals if you can find them. If you're near it, or there's not enough traffic to kill you on the way, because stuck in traffic, if there's an emergency, you could die. They do have fire and ambulance here. Very good firefighting, very good ambulance service. Okay, that's it for now. Please stay tuned. Veronica, hit the button. Thanks. Please subscribe.